All right, all right, all right. Tuesday, right? Tuesday. Yep, Tuesday the 14th. And yo, the market's just taking a beating. Even Bitcoin, huh? Look at that. Bang. And we were just talking yesterday about the consolidation and taking the breaks on the low. I mean, this consolidation would have been a good break. I probably would have had it here and entered there. I didn't really look at it. This is the market. Let's see what happens here. This looks like a good, healthy trend reversal. See if it tests there and bounces back. I think we might get a gap fill. That's quite a ways, though. That's quite a ways, but nah, it's too far a run to really consider. But that's my trade today. I'm watching the futures for this this trend reversal. I'll also take the break of the low, but I'm thinking we might look at that trend reversal. So what's going on, really? First things first, we look at the news and really rhetoric. Fed likely to boost interest rates 3/4 points. I mean, nothing's changed, man. It wasn't like the Fed was saying, okay, we'll just do 50 if we see progress on this report. And hotter than expected. Yeah, it came in higher than expected, but it wasn't something ridiculous. So, you know, all the sensationalism is making it feel as though all these indicators came in way hotter than everybody thought. But yeah, you know, they missed by fractions. You know, and are we saying that these economists and analysts are on a gnat's ass? Of course not. Yeah, you know, it's just this time it favored the downside or favored the side against us. So. Wait, I'm just lowering my mic a little bit. I see it's spiking too much. So again, this is more fear and greed kind of situation. A lot of emotional pain, and we have to endure it. So we shall. And they've already controlled the narrative and made 3,500 look like it's possible. So that adds to the fear of what's going on. You know. And if the Fed raises 75 basis points, then you know they're getting to their goal quicker. So how bad could that be, right? How bad could that be? So we could enjoy that or respect that. And let's see, what do we got going on today? We're looking at the PPI, Producer Price Index. So let's see how that comes in. Previous was 0.5, consensus 8 and 7. So that'll give us some telltale signs. We'll have retail sales, and then tomorrow we have the interest rates and the Fed press conference, which I'm thinking 50 points and the press conference. So this is what's going on, right? And everybody's missing the real fear or the real issue, or they're thinking recession. But the story is going to change to stagflation, which is where you have recession and inflation. So the reason that's going to happen is quite simple. What the Fed is doing is based on an old model, right? So you control wage pressure. You reduce wage pressure, you reduce demand, you bring down you control inflation. It's an old business model. That's when we used to manufacture things here and things were all consumed here, and it was actually wage pressure that was moving up prices. But if you dig into it, every corporation is complaining about the scenario of higher prices and higher costs and expenses. And yet they're still posting excellent profitability, and their profit margins are huge. So basically, this inflation is governed or orchestrated by corporations maintaining those profit margins instead of absorbing the cost of goods. Historically, when it was price wage effective inflation. When the Fed would lower interest rates to fight inflation during the period of inflation, corporations would absorb the cost of doing business in a more expensive environment, and then absorb the cost of doing business in a slowing or recessionary inflation. And they did that because of competition. The companies were a lot smaller and posed a lot more competition and actually were competitive. So you even had mom and pop shops around where instead of hitting the big boxes, you would go to them. So that was a level of competition. You had the big box stores competing amongst each other, and they would be very competitive. So they were competing amongst each other and with the mom and pops. So the mom and pop shops are eliminated. There goes compensation, and the big box shops are working together to do these things. And that's the problem we're having right now. So you have Procter & Gamble raising their prices to maintain their products on staples, and all their competitors are raising the prices along with them. So now you have this cahoots between these big organizations, and the people they're working against is not their competitors, but the general public. Understanding that everybody's going to go buy the staples. If they agree on raising their prices and they're not competitive in that nature, they're going to be able to raise the bar, raise the level of the prices. And this is what's going on. And, obviously we have an idiot in the office and he can't determine what's going on. So we're suffering these effects. All right. So that's my rant and my rave. I'm watching, as I said, the S&P 500. I'm looking at this divergence right here, this trend reversal pattern. I'm waiting for a break to the high. If that doesn't work, I'll take a break to the low, and I'll go that way. So anyway, short or long, I got things popping up right now. That's why I'm rushing off. Subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like, and hit the road.